a lot of people think that Magnus is the strongest player in the world, and then you have that clash. You have Gukesh with a lot of prep, one of the best prepared players in the world, and then everybody's perception is that Magnus is somewhat out the door in terms of like preparation for classical chess in general.
Like that's just
which is complete nonsense.
Yeah, it's always been kind of the case. Like Magnus works on openings clearly.
Yeah. You think he still works on openings?
But the thing is, like, you don't have to work on openings for classical. You just work on openings. He plays rapid chess and he has ideas, and he has obviously a wide base of knowledge.
So you think he basically just tells PH, "Hey, you feed me"?
No, I don't know how they work. I don't know.
You feed me information.
I don't think he's like sitting at the computer pressing the spacebar all day.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that he doesn't have work or doesn't do work, and people work in different ways. I mean, you can see the work when he plays his games.
Rapid and Blitz events.
You don't see it in freestyle because there's nothing to do there, yeah? But he does also practice in freestyle chess, just that's a different type of work. But if you look at his last match against Maxime, obviously he's playing topical ideas, and his openings with black are extremely good, because he also did play 5 world championship matches, and that kind of work doesn't ever go away. Like the openings you get there, it's different than just when you like prepare an opening for a world championship match. It's different than just preparing it for like kind of cramming some knowledge before the game and then you might forget. But there it's like you play training games and you practice and you get real practical experience in your openings.
You would say you still remember some stuff even years later from those type of, or it's just instinctive?
If you're, like my repertoire from back then, which I don't play anymore, which was like the Petrov
2018.
I think if I picked up the Petrov again and just got like fully up to date with the modern stuff, it's actually not that different from back then, I think that a lot of the practical experience I had from all that work would be very useful. But again, that's 2018, I haven't really played the Petrov much in the last 7 years. That's an ocean of time. I mean, Magnus, for example, his Marshall that he's just kind of kept up with the entire time. So you basically, I mean, when you say someone's like not good in openings, which obviously is ridiculous to say in Magnus's case, but some people might have this perception, like he just sits down and there isn't like months and months of analytical work that went into, for example, the Marshall that he played. It's just, I mean, people do have the wrong perception. There's not a single player at the top level who doesn't work hard, maybe to different styles, different degrees, perhaps.
Hikaru? Do you think Hikaru works on his chess in general? Like on his opening preparation, let's say. Obviously he's streaming a lot, he's playing a lot.
I mean, clearly he works
can
on
be
openings.
Considered work as well.
I would say he's reasonably well prepared.
He is, yeah.
He has kind of a narrow direction in general. It's a pretty. He also does stick to these kind of openings where the play is like very limited. It like takes it in a very clear direction. For example, the Petrov with knight takes e4, which he mostly does in rapid, but still, he takes it in such a narrow direction where white has very few options. It's not like if you play the Najdorf, like, okay, Najdorf white has like 20 different systems, right? Or if you play the Karakhan, white has like 20 different systems. But if you play the Petrov with knight takes e4, you basically cut out everything except for that particular position after knight takes e4 and third move d4 and the bishop's opening. Like everything after e4 is basically that. So you cut out everything, you kind of make it a very narrow path, and then you analyze it to a draw. But obviously he's analyzed this stuff and with the idea of equalizing the game. Or the other line he plays is d4, d5, c4, c5, which is same concept in its essence is I want to narrow white's options down and then basically analyze the game to a draw. It's like sort of trying to kill
with black.
Yeah, with black. With white it's different. It's more trying to, again, he had like a narrow path in the American Cup. It was the Catalan, which was kind of new for him, but very narrow, direct stuff, like look in the Catalan and try to find some ideas in very small ideas in various lines that black could potentially play.
Yeah.
But the Catalan is also a narrow path because you cut out the entire Queen's Gambit. It's not like there's the Tarish and there's the Rogozin, you cut all that out, it's just the Catalan, and then Grunfeld, King's Indian, and Slav. There's still a lot, but okay, and Queen's Gambit except. So there's still a lot here, but you do cut out quite a lot outside the catalog because it's not like people who play Knight f3, Queen's Indian, and Rogozin, and Queen's Gambit declined, and Vienna, and so on and so forth. And anyway, it's just technical.
That's very technical stuff.